Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A East. Digging in. Line toward right center.
Get over his head.
And that'll get over the wall, so the runner will have to hold up at third.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall in third, and still no outs after the ground rule double.
Hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
With that base hit right there, D-Row, that's his third RBI of the game.
The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Even though that
Final score, the SeaWolves used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, game jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ben Bramer notches his third. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on. Digging in
To start driving in some runs.
That's popped up. Jan ranging into the outfield, and he'll reach first safely, and that's in there. Base hit. Bowie put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Francisco Jimenez with his fourth win this. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Stepping into the box, Junior Avery
here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him in 3 at-bats to this point. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Digging in and looking for more. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And the Bowie Bay Sox came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. So digging in now, Junior better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to get us.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now.
He's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he showed great reaction.
The Bay Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Cody Sedlock. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the. Now batting, Junior Avery. Well hit out to straightaway center. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb.
Ready for another shot.
Same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And they've really got something going here. He is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late, and when that's the case, you can't wait.
Rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. David Spear earns the victory out of the bullpen. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball to this point. The 2-2. Hit in the air out to right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Should be a fun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in for his second at-bat.
Try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover in the early going. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will into the box now. First pitch on its way. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position. Score. The Rubber Ducks came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Anderson.
Call to the skipper's office can mean a lot of things. In this case, it involves good news. Better news, even, than can initially be grasped. For a player this young, to go from Double-A right to a major league roster is a rare and no fast-rising young player is welcomed for the first time to a major league roster. At least for today. His new skipper offers words of wisdom and inspiration as he prepares to make his debut.
Tonight's game is just around the corner as we start to wrap up the MLB pregame show. But Junior Avery just had his contract purchased, and he'll make his major league debut as he's scheduled to be in the starting lineup. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League. Next for the Tigers.
Fastball on the pitch before. It's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Line toward the alley in left center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. Throw into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. And there's probably no happier. Junior Avery has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And
he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. Avery is there, makes the catch, and the side is. Next up for Detroit, Junior Avery. From the belt, the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Far. Here's the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with Nomar Mazara. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see
our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on. Coming. Sent toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw to second, and he's out. That'll end the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Junior Avery. Here comes the 0-1. Lined into right, a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitters. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. And it's in time. Led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Matthew Boyd earns win number 4. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Settling in now, Junior, and that makes him 2-8 over their last 10 games. He's running, stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. The run comes across. 0-2. Here it is. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from digging in, Junior Avery. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall.
Well, that's his.
Into the box, Junior Avery. He's got a couple. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run. So a big moment. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. Game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store. So digging from the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will bang up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. The relay, and he is out, retreating to Soon's game. The Detroit Tigers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Spencer. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw into second. And to score, the runner from second. And he's able to get back on for him here in this one. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Liner toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. He pulls into second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ready for
Look for the next one.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. Obnick earns his third win of the year in relief. Taylor Rogers closes the door for the save. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition. Digging in, Junior Avery. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You got
striding into the.
That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. And he will beat the throw into second. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Runner's going. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And the runner. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the tag gets him. With a pair of singles. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run. Digging in once again. Junior. The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Into this contest, Minnesota with a division-leading 60th team win this year.